What's going on, everybody? Dogman Dan here. We're in Warframe. We're going into the Derelict. We are stupidly taking the Latron Wraith, unranked, into the Derelict for the first time. We're also packing Dacra Prime with me. I got the new core attached. I actually didn't want to have the new core attached. And that way it would have allowed me to get XP quicker. But we're going to take the Latron Wraith here. First look into the Derelict, because we will end up dealing with, obviously, the Infested, and about halfway through we'll end up dealing with the Grineer as well. So this is probably going to be a little bit longer of a video than normal because, you know, I mean, why not take an unranked weapon into a level 28 plus run solo, right? Because, you know, why not? Really, it's going to give me a chance to test the weapon and get a feel for the differences of this weapon versus the Latron Prime, which I do enjoy very much. But while we're going through this hell, and again, feel free to, as always, leave comments or questions below anytime. I will try to answer them for you as best as I can. We will be going over this weapon over the next couple of days, as well as the Vectis. I am working on the Vectis rebuild, so bear with me. I did throw another Forma in there, so that is coming, but the rebuild on that is coming as well. So, but let's look at this here. We're going to put up on the screen Latron Wraith versus the Latron, so you can compare it. So the accuracy is the same. The fire rate is higher on the Latron Wraith. Critical chance is higher on the Latron Wraith. Critical multiplier is higher on the Latron Wraith. Status is double on the Latron Wraith. Magazine, reload, trigger, all the same. Impact is higher at 13.8. Puncture is the same on both weapons. Slash is actually lower on the Latron Wraith at 2.8. So the increase is in impact, the decrease is in slash, and we have extra critical chance on here and higher status. So different ways to build the two weapons. Now, if we compare the Latron Wraith versus the Latron Prime, we see that we have the same accuracy, of course, higher fire rate on the Wraith, higher critical chance on the Wraith, which is something that we're going to definitely have to look into in this build, is critical on it. Critical multiplier is the same. Status chance is actually a little lower at 20% versus 25%. Magazine, reload are the same, trigger is the same. The impact is higher on the Wraith versus the Prime. Puncture is definitely pretty much double on the Prime versus the Wraith. And slash is higher on the Prime over the Wraith. So both obviously really good weapons. Changes in both of them, so there's going to be two different builds through here. I'm still going to have some status, obviously, based on how I build through it. Initially, I'm probably going to start with, in my head, my Latron Prime build, and then tweak it from there. Obviously, with the much higher critical chance, this is going to be something that we're going to try to play into the build while we go through it. Okay, so those are things that'll come up over the next few days as we're going through the build of it. Bear with me as always. I know I'm not as fast to put out my builds anymore as everybody else, and you know, I do try, but I just can't get the grind in there all the time. I can't be online all the time with the kids back in school, with work being very busy at this time of year because it's the end of year close basically now, September. You know, there's just a lot going on for me, but I am trying, and I'm definitely trying to improve my content for you guys and trying to make it better. So anytime you have any suggestions or anything, please always feel free to let me know as well. If we're going to try out new things, try out some new ideas, you know, feel free to talk to me about it. I'm open to everything as always have been. do appreciate everybody watching the content and enjoying it all the time. It keeps me going. Now, am I crazy to be in here with such a low slash rate against the infested? Yeah, yes I am. But it's letting me see a few things. So there is some recoil on here. I'm not sure that it's really... I don't know. I'm not sure it's something I need to deal with. I don't think the recoil is too horrible. I think the fire rate kind of offsets the recoil. You can definitely see a much faster fire rate in this, which makes it really nice. But you know, that's something I'm going to have to keep in the back of my head here. As I'm building it, if that recoil tends to get worse as we level it up, or as I build into the weapon, you know, how that's going to work for me. And then here we go, we got Hybro, by the way, everybody. Hybro was with me, he's rank 11. He's carrying right now the Howl mod, as we saw it before. As the first precip, so that's what he's going to do. So when you see these guys glowing and walking away from me, that's because he howls and scares them, which is actually really nice on this. I'm definitely liking him that way. And like I said, he kind of looks like my old dog before he passed on. My old dog was a border collie Norwegian Elkhound mix. So he was black with some white on him. Loved him. Bandit was his name. Actually, the kids loved him too. Unfortunately, well, my daughter's now 10. So when my daughter was born, we found out that she was allergic to animals. Mainly, as it was put to us, she's allergic to any animal that has skin. So dogs and cats with skin. So you pretty much says that you can't have it in the house. So we ended up giving our dog to my parents, and he lived out his life for, he made it to about 15 years old until he passed on. Did I say I like the fire rate on this thing? Though I don't like the reload, that's for sure. But that's why we're packing the Dagger Prime. My love for the Dagger Prime. I think everybody knows that this is probably, without a doubt, my favorite melee weapon. My go-to melee weapon that I will always carry with me when in need. When I'm unsure about a new primary, this Dagron Prime, Dagron Prime, the yeah, so we got the Grineer now, and it's a it's Dagra Prime, by the way. I don't know what I was thinking. So here we go. Now we're going to see it make a little bit more sense. Now, of course, it's going to be pretty much useless against the bombards and the because I just don't have any mods on here at all. It's doing some damage, but it's just not enough to take him out at his level, of course. So we'll switch over to Dagra. We'll block and kill. Ow. My favorite melee weapon, I have to say that. I don't think the recoil is too horrible. I mean, it's there. It is definitely there. But it was such a high fire rate. I don't think it's too horrible. For me, it's not too bad. Like I said, we'll play around with it a little bit more as we go through it over the next few days. And I will randomly bring out some Vectis stuff too as I'm rebuilding it. It already had 1 Forma. We're going to a 2 Forma. There will be effectively, if you look at my old Vectis build, I'm still going to utilize that set, but we had 1 extra mod slot, and we're going to put a dash aura into that mod slot, and then we're going to work from there. I have a couple different ways I want to test it with that dash aura, and we'll see which works most effective before I give you a final build on that, so just keep that in mind. I know the Vectis build is old, and I wanted to revisit it after they changed, they made the buff to it where the base damage has been increased, the status chance was increased, and the reload time was decreased, so making it a much more viable weapon, a little bit more flexibility on things that you can deal with, so we'll see how that goes. But for the most part, I am going to... Oh, I didn't want the new core. I am going to build the majority of the original build with 1 change and 1 extra mod card. So, bear with me on that over the next few days as well. Now, I know I mentioned this in another video. If you're still sitting around watching, first, that's much appreciated. Thank you. I'm glad you guys do enjoy this. My birthday is on Wednesday, September the 3rd. I am going to be another year older. Hey, also, by the way, if you notice now, when we drop the healer, or the regen, whatever, you will also notice that Hybro now gets rehealed. So it was something that's been fixed. Ooh, there is some procking there. Little stagger effect, that's nice. So they fixed that. Now you can heal your Hybro. I mean your Hybro. You can heal your Kubros and regen their shields as well using those regeners, whatever you want to call them. I can't think right now. I'm trying to kill things. I'm just going to go back and forth here with the Dacre Prime. Of course, right now it's going to be Dacre Prime because I got all these goddamn bombards everywhere. I'd do much better if the bombards weren't all here. There's a lot more bombards than I'm used to, so we're just going to try to clear out. I'm not really ready to take crowd control with the Latron Wraith right now, as it is. Anyway, so my birthday is coming up, and to celebrate it, pay attention to the channel because I'm going to do something on Wednesday that I know PC and PlayStation 4 guys are going to enjoy. It's my way of celebrating. I don't generally really celebrate my birthday, to be honest. My kids will want to have a cake or something, and we'll just kind of hang around for a little while, and that'll be it. I'm too old to celebrate a birthday. But that's not to say that I can't give stuff away. No hints there at all. Alright, so let's see. Let's go back here. Radio Blind is really working for me. Of course. Nothing wrong. Excalibur. So this is my other X. This is my... It's an alternate color scheme that I put up. It's on a B color scheme. But it's my Proto Armor, obviously, on my Excalibur. And obviously... or my Excalibur Prime, I should say. I got a lot. I'm playing around with the color palettes now that I've got a few more color palettes and just trying out things right now. We were kind of going for something that's... Oh, yeah. Nice hit with that combo there on that stance. Oh, and also I can usually hit my combos with the Dakra Prime. Something that I've been failing to do right now with the Cronin. All of these bombards! Oh my lord! And napalms. Napalms now as well. Okay. Yeah. If you haven't seen them, by the way, I did put up just the other day the 3 build guides that I've done on the Glaxion, the new core, and the Cronin. Those are my first run build guides. I will be putting Forma into the new core and the Glaxion at some point, and there will be Forma build guides coming out eventually. But for now, we're going to work on Latron Wraith here. And of course, we're reworking the Vectis, and the next update may be coming out with a new weapon to work around with as well. So we're always busy. Yeah, there we go. I just fell through the floor. Crap, can I get back out? I got out. I got out. Oh, hi bro, you're down. No! No, hi bro, you're not allowed to die. You're too young to die. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Boom, radial blind. I have a couple of new ideas, a couple of new things that I do want to put together in terms of videos. They're going to take me a little bit longer to do because I want to get them done right for you guys. I am not going to say what they are, but they are going to help out a lot of people. I think in a lot of things, better explaining some of the stuff that I do and why I do it. So stay tuned for that. I do not want to release the information as to what it is, because I have been finding out that as I tell you guys, and I love to tell everybody what I'm doing because I think it's something that helps allow you to know what's coming up so you know what to expect. I'm also finding that that's kind of working against me in the fact that other people are starting to take some of those clues of things that I want to do and getting to them before I am. So I guess YouTube is still a dog-eat-dog world. But particularly, I'm not too concerned. I'm just going to deliver my creations as I choose. Die. Die. I like the weapon. I don't know. I like the fire rate with the recoil the way it is. I think it's done right in that sense. If that makes any sense. It has the right amount of recoil for something with the kind of fire rate the way it is and the type of rifle that it is. Oh, I missed him. Get that last shot in there, unless Hybro gets him. Look, obviously, the Latron Wraith is good because it's got the higher puncture damage, so, but against level 29, 30 enemies with no mods, it's still a little challenging. Alright. Get over here. Thank you. Here we go. I have to, because I already know about the napalms and the bombards right here in front of me, so I had to go Dakra Prime. As you know, I am running lifesteal on my melee. Love to run lifesteal on the melee at max rank. Not everybody likes to run it at max rank, but I do, because it allows me to quickly get my health right back up with just 1 or 2 shots, just like that. Hybro is just awesome. Can I say that? I like having that Howl precept first. And then I have the Scavenger one on. I don't think I need the other one. I don't really actually want him to run ahead or anything like that, so... Oh, I'm sorry. No, he's got the Protect as the secondary, and his Howl as the first precept, so obviously he's going to Howl first, and that keeps the enemies from coming at me most of the time, and Protect is his second precept, so that'll be the second thing he does, is actually regen my shields when needed. But for the most part, he's worrying about Howl, and I think that works out better than what I have on Biscuit, where I have her the other way around. And I'll definitely take her on certain missions just because she has the Protect first over the Howl. Both really good precepts on the Raxa. There we go, I think I said it right. Die, die! I don't think we did too bad for an unranked weapon in here. With comboing with the Dacra Prime, of course. I think overall it went pretty well. Reload is something that I'm going to have to think about, though. The reload on this thing is just a little bit on the slow side right now, but we'll see if it becomes a factor as we add more damage to it. That's it. We got them all. Well, well, well. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. You know, as always, like it if you did. Comments, questions, anything like that below. I will gladly answer them as best as I can for you. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Share it with others. And I do appreciate you enjoying it. And I will catch you guys in the next episode. Thanks again for watching.